Hi mentors, I'm going to take you through the MexAustin scholarship application so that you feel comfortable doing it with students. Start at our MexAustin.com page and you can see the scholarship eligibility here to make sure the student qualifies. Then click Apply Now. That will take you to this page, which gives you a summary of the MexAustin scholarship opportunity. If the student does not have a sign-in, click Sign Up. You will put the student will write his or her email and create a password. This will email the student a link. The student will need to go to their email and click the link to verify their account, which will take them back to this page and they'll already be signed in. So we'll pretend that we already did that, and I'm going to click Sign In. Okay, I've got my email and password, hitting signed in. You'll hover at the student's email address, the top right, click applicant. That'll take you to the application. Read all of the instructions with the student, and you can see the first part of the application is the basic personal contact information and address. I'm going to go ahead and fill that out. Okay, I've got all my address information entered. I hit Travis County as my county. I'll put my date of birth. And then we've got country of birth, so this could be US, Mexico, or any other Latin American country. Say I was born in the US, female. And then we've got heritage, born in the US, but my heritage is, we'll say, Mexican. Citizenship status, U.S. citizen if I was born here, could be a permanent resident. And then for any of our DACA, Dreamer, undocumented students, you'll click non-U.S. citizen. We can try that one. Military service, and here we've got household questions. Do you come from a single parent household? We'll say yes, and if you hover over the I, it'll say what they mean by please explain. So we'll say my parents were divorced. And I'm going to choose the one parent that I live with for this question about the parents. So say my mother was born in Mexico. Her highest level of education, we'll say high school diploma. Marital status we know is divorced. And my mother's name, that's her real name. And she's my mother. How many dependents do your parents have, including you? So if I have 2 brothers and sisters, then that would be 3. My 2 siblings plus me. How many of these dependents are in college? Maybe just myself and my brother. So you do include the student in there. What is your annual income? So how much did the student make? We'll say I made $5,000 this year, but my mom made $20,000. So we'll choose the $20,000 to $30,000 range because we're including my income plus my mom's. Have there been any significant changes to your family's employment? If a parent had lost a job or something like that, I would say yes and explain, but we'll say no. Do you participate in any of the college access or persistence programs? We've got Cash for College hasn't been added yet. Ashley will be adding it there. Current student classification. So we'll say I am a high school senior. We'll say I went to Austin High. And all of this information will come from the student's transcript. I'll go ahead and fill that out. So we've entered all the information we got from the high school transcript, GPA, class rank, how many people in the class, expected date of graduation. So, thinking of the coming up fall semester, what will your enrollment status be? We'll say part-time because I'm going to be enrolled at least 6 credits. First generation, sure. Where do you plan to enroll? We've got the list of colleges here. If you are in college, what is your GPA? That won't apply to us. If you don't have a college GPA, you can enter 0. So these little information tips are helpful. What degree are you going for? Intended major, minor, expected graduation date, and desired career. I'll fill that out. Okay, we've got all the degree and college information filled out. The next part is the essay, which you can read in detail on your own. Remember, they are not writing the essay into the application. They're writing it on a Word doc and then uploading it. So you would just find it where you saved it, maybe in your student's folder on the drive, and upload it that way. There are 2 essays. Scrolling down, we've also got letters of recommendation. Only 1 is required, but they give you the opportunity to ask for 2. And if you click Add a New Reference, then you can put the reference's name and email. When you submit at the end, it will automatically email the reference a request and an online recommendation form. You can upload the official transcript, so you'll want to have the student scan it and save it somewhere. Same with the resume, and same with the student's either TASFA or the student aid report, which comes from the FAFSA. And remember, you can get help with those from the Cash for College team. They're going to want to know if you have any family members who are also HSC scholarship winners and how we heard about them. And then certify that this statement is true. Read through that with the student, today's date, and hit submit. I'm going to fill all of that out and go ahead and submit it so you can see what it looks like when the application is complete. Okay, I've uploaded all of my required documents and read the statement and signed the application. Remember, you likely will not be able to do all of this in one sitting because the student will need to gather all of those documents first. But I did it, and I'm going to hit finish and submit. It'll tell me if I left anything out. Okay, and there are errors. I left some things out. I will fix them. Okay, so the application highlights in red whenever you need to fix something. So it was basically formatting issues that I needed to fix, or things that I had forgotten to check. So I fixed them, and I'm hitting finish and submit again. And this is the page that we will see when we've successfully submitted the application. You can now go through all of the scholarship opportunities with your student, and if there are any that require extra supplemental questions, there will be the option to apply on the right here. So for example, the Aura scholarship, if I open it up, it's for students studying engineering technical background. Say that applied to me. What they want for this extra scholarship is for me to write, do you plan on pursuing any of the following STEM majors or programs? If other, please list the majors or program of study. So I click apply, and it gives me the opportunity to answer that question. So yes, I am in the science field. Finish and submit. So some of the opportunities may be more, they may ask for more than just that. It might be an extra essay or something like that, but it's worth scrolling through to make sure the student has applied to all of the scholarships that they actually qualify for. Thanks, everyone.